but I I just to me it's not a good direction for your organization to go in because even if you make all these moves, JJ Redick, whatever, cool, nice guy, whatever, man. He's
From
actually from
Virginia.
Roanoke, Virginia. Yeah, where I lived at, man. That's where my people from, man. So,
I know
my
I'm a Duke fan,
my
so I
cousin, yeah, my cousin knows JJ. But good dude, man. I ain't got nothing against him, man. But you're a brand new head coach going into the league, um, and you have no experience, and you're coaching the biggest superstar in the game right now. And again, what kind of job securities does JJ Redick have in this situation?
but
Cause
it's a 4 year deal. So even if he gets, let's say he don't make it out of year 1 or 2, these guys are leaving with a bag though, man, because you got to pay them
mm-hmm.
that money, and that's what these teams are not realizing is like, just look at a Detroit situation where Monty Williams is like, man, they owe this guy like 5 years. I mean,
Yeah,
4 more years,
bro.
$60-something million, and then they got rid of him after his first year, and they still got to
Yeah,
pay to do the bag. And
yeah.
I mean, me personally, I was the Danny Hurley thing. I thought that was going to be a great hire for the Lakers. I could see Danny Hurley. He's won a championship. He's experienced as a coach. You know what I'm saying? I could have seen that. If he'd have took the job, it would have been great. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, but when he refused, I was like, man, who's going to be? I was just JJ Redick and who else? You know what I'm saying? Is that all they had lined up? I mean, who else
Mm-hmm.
was lined up?
Yeah, and you know what's funny about that? Dan Hurley, you know, um, two-time champ at Connecticut,
Mm-hmm.
back to back.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it seemed as if that was never a real possibility. Even though they was reporting it, it seemed to me like they bought Dan Hurley in so that they could say, "Look, this is this is who we're trying to get, an established head coach, somebody with a pedigree, you know, and it's almost like what it remind me of. It's almost like the Drake May situation with the Giants. It's almost like they threw it out there, like they tried, like they were saying they trying to do something different, but they really ain't. Only thing they was trying to do here was say that, look, we tried to get an experienced head coach. We tried to get somebody different, but it didn't work out. So we had to settle for JJ Redick. Like bull crap. That's who you wanted the whole time. It was reported the whole time that's who they wanted. And then look, because you know how I know this is true? Because Dan Hurley's name came out of nowhere. If you've been paying attention to this whole situation with the Lakers, based on reports, I have to clarify that because, these are reporters. I'm not in the building. Based on reports, they've been after JJ Redick the whole time. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, Dan Hurley's name pops up,
Mm-hmm.
and they throw it out there, and they say, "Hey, look, yeah, they offered Dan Hurley this big, huge contract, and he said no." Like, ooh, wow. Oh well, guess we got to settle with JJ Redick. Bull crap. That's what you wanted the whole time. That's LeBron James's man's. Like, stop it. You Dan Hurley wasn't gonna come in there like you said, bro, because the experience and the seriousness, and then like this Lakers team is a joke, and I'm gonna tell you how it's a joke, and I don't care if Lakers fans get mad. The Lakers are a joke right now because they're not trying to win. They're just trying to appease LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And
Yeah,
it's a joke because for real, if that wasn't the case, Dan Hurley would be the head coach right now and not JJ Redick.
yeah. I see the thing with Dan Hurley is they offer
RC Lab with women's hoops. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you. Says
that's
Pistons
boy,
had
what's
no directions to begin with. Monty went that way for the bread. Mm-hmm.
good,
I
RC.
agree.
Boy, what's good, RC?
Hurley likely used the Lakers for leverage. He's a great coach right now, but he's not about attach a legacy to stubborn LeBron. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, the Lakers offer Hurley a 6 year, $70 million contract. I mean, they really wanted Hurley though. I mean, first it was JJ Redick, but then I guess they figured like, you know what, let's go for a more established coach. And Hurley would have been a great choice for
And
them.
you know why they did that? That the whole it was because they kept hearing the noise from their fan base. Like, bro, you bringing in a non-experienced coach. I'm telling you, man.
No,
Cave.
I know, but I'm just saying, man, a 6 year, $70 million. But listen, that looks even bad on the Lakers when a college coach turned you down a 6 year, $70 million contract that and they offer him more money than a lot of coaches in the NBA getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so that tells us like, and he turned the Lakers down because he could have accepted. But from what like I said, I don't know if I talked to you about it. Like I said, he's an East Coast guy. His wife is East Coast, and so you know what I'm saying. So they rather want to stay in that Connecticut, New York area, really. So he was in for the Lakers and stuff. That's what you know what I'm saying. But I know he's always been a East Coast guy. Danny Hurley been an East Coast guy. But 6 years, $70 million contract. See, and they offered JJ only a 4-year. I don't know what his contract, but it's not $70 million. See, because he don't have no experience. So they're gonna take their lumps with him. But Hurley was a guy that they really probably was trying to get. They just couldn't get him, and then they just pivot back to JJ Redick. And I think it was JJ, and I forgot who the other person was, but it was just I was like, come on, you're the Lakers, you're an established franchise. You should have be kind of like you should have people lined up, you know what I'm saying, for the job. Because my whole thing is like when you got guys like AD, LeBron, those guys, you gotta get a coach who's ready for these guys, not somebody who is learning on the job. You don't need a person who's learning on the job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Learning on the job. But again, he's not gonna be the coach. It's gonna be LeBron James, and that's the problem in itself. Neymar, what's good with you, man? Appreciate you typing in. What's up? What's up, brother? But I don't know, man. I think the Lakers are in for a long few years here. They're about to go into a down spiral, man. Because
I mean, you gotta look at it. I mean, LeBron is 40 years old right now, 40. So I mean, he only got another year or some 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's
and they're not winning with him and AD. That's the problem. They're not winning with those guys. So as those guys start to get older, and then Anthony Davis' situation more fragile, they're not. It's not going to be a good look. And now you bringing in this new head coach. You don't have a lot of. Now you're gonna blow a pick basically on LeBron James' son. And to me, it's just like it's ugly over there, man. And you got to deal with OKC, Minnesota, Denver, what's the other team's name out there? The Clippers.
Minnesota.
Yeah. I said Denver,
Sacramento.
Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? Phoenix going to still be there. Golden State, they still going to be fighting in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and then Memphis.
Coming
back too with Ja Morant.
Yeah, Houston is getting better. San Antonio is getting better. Like you gonna have a problem over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm saying this team is not. They not Boston.
Right.
Like Boston stay on top of shit. Like with they picks, with they franchise. That's why they're consistently good. I can't stand those bastards. Trust me. But they're a well-ran franchise. And the Lakers used to be that, but now they falling apart because of LeBron James. And what did LeBron James get you? A championship in the bubble. Whoop-de-woo. Yeah. Whoop-de-woo. That's what they got in an NBA Cup.
Right.
All that.
Then you got to think about too. It's like the point guard situation. Who's their point guard? Because a lot of people want to get rid of D'Angelo Russell. They don't want him no more. You know, I don't know who's their point guard. And then AR-15. Well, AR-15. I'm just like Reese AR-15.
AR-15. Imagine if JJ says, LeBron, I want to get more useful projects on the team to build for the future. LeBron gonna laugh. He right. Exactly. He not with that youth movement, man. Raphael, what's good? El Capitan, what's up with you? Jay Ferry said, I came here to talk about Daniel Jones. You funny. Tommy, health and wealth. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for tapping in.
Yeah.
Ferry says he should have had highest Swaggy P. Yeah, I remember Swaggy P.
Oh man,
Shout out to Swaggy P.
I don't know. He got Swaggy P. Then he's like him and what's his name too. You know him and D'Angelo still got their thing from way back. You know
Yeah, right. Yeah, yep.
been crazy, man.
Yo, Lakers gonna have to deal with Dallas and Denver. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They and Minnesota and OKC, like none of these teams is going anywhere. They're just
The
getting
problem
better.
with the Lakers is like you see they don't traded all their young draft prospects. That they traded all their prospects when they got Anthony Davis and
Exactly.
all that stuff. So they shipped them all out of town.
And then they traded. Then they trade more picks for. Who else did they trade picks for? They traded for Hachimura.
Rui
They
Hachimura,
traded for
what they get
Russell.
D'Angelo Russell. Yeah. They
So
really have nothing, man. And then all their picks are like
dang.
towards the bottom of the first round. So they're not like high draft picks or high lottery picks, you know. And they holding on to these the picks like they you know like these 2028 and 2029 picks.
They about to bottom out, bro. I'm telling you, they about to bottom out. Nemar says nothing much. NYG22 just can't wait for the NBA draft on Thursday night. The Lakers general manager would be fired if JJ Redick hire doesn't work out. I'm upset the Celtics won the championship. Yeah, I agree with everything you said there, Nemar.
And Neymar,
JJ ain't gonna be. Go ahead, Cave.
Yeah, the draft is on Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay.
Wednesday starts Wednesday.
But it is 2 days though this year, right?
But you know, Wednesday is the first, and that's the second one is only like the second round, so that's Thursday. They ain't nobody going weekend. But then again, you know.
Yeah, well, because they got Bronny James in there. Ferry says Bronny is garbage. I don't think he's that good either, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna say he's garbage, but I don't think he's going to be anything close to what his dad is, and I think he's going to have to earn his way in the league. Like ain't nobody giving that dude no freebies just because you LeBron's son. I do think he's a capable defender. He has good athleticism, but
Go back up to this other thing about Vogel. Vogel was already the coach of the Lakers before.
He was, and he won him a championship, and they fired him.
Right.
I'm just saying that's what happened. He won a chip. They went into the next season, wasn't doing well, and they fired him.
He got fired by the Lakers. He got fired by the Pacers. He got fired by the Suns.
You know, and then they bought in Darvin Ham. He got fired. Like that's what I'm saying. LeBron James, though, man, this great player, but all the coaches. This is his fourth coach right now in LA. Your fourth coach.
Yeah, man. There's some coaches on, you know what I'm saying?
Like Jordan had one coach. I'm just saying, well, not one, but he had one most of his career.
They need to find some coach that's been on some staff, man. Been some like assistants for a minute, you know, been in the NBA and all that type of stuff, man. It's like they hire these young coaches with no experience. That's almost like how that Luke Walton. Remember when Luke Walton got hired with no?
Yeah, he was on there too. He got fired.
Right.
Same situation.
They just don't learn, man. They don't learn.
Says Bronny would be a Laker. They are keeping a bunch of the players and add to the roster. James and Davis will have a playoff run. A playoff run to the second round? Yeah, I agree. That's all they're going. They're not a championship team. Bronny or no Bronny, or unless they make a trade, like a major trade for a major piece, and then still, I don't know. Because your superstar is Asian and your other superstar is a
injury prone,
a goddamn glass case in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
And then if you get in the first round, you're gonna play the top seed, so you're gonna be bounced out in the first round because there's a lot of, like, we just named like six teams that's gonna be higher than them in the
And the ones that are below the Lakers, they're getting better too. Like I said, Houston's getting better. You know what I'm saying? Memphis, they'll be back once they get Ja Morant right. You know, the Spurs, they got Wemby. Wait till they add some help with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wish the Knicks win the championship. I'm upset. I hate to see the Celtics win another trophy.
No, man. Oh, man.
That sucks. Bronny is actually a good defender in college. Didn't get a chance to put a resume together. He can elevate. He's still young. Yeah. I'm not knocking Bronny per se, but to just draft him just cause it's kind of like, yeah, that's kind of like, why are we doing this type shit? Just cause of LeBron. And again, it just goes back to the control that LeBron James has over the Los Angeles Lakers franchise right now. Everybody making fun of football about Aaron Rodgers, the controlling the Jets.
Right.
This is 10 times worse. This is on umpteenth level of control.
But he's been doing this for years, man.
Of course.
Years.
Of course, man. Let's anti-promise.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. We're gonna get into that on Giants convo, man. But Lakers have unrealistic expectations. They do. Exactly, man. They do. 8 coaches since Phil. Right. 8 coaches.
Since Phil left the Lakers.
Crazy. Tudo. What's good, my brother, man? Hope all is going well out there in Germany. Says master salutes to NYG 22. Jay, Tommy, greetings from Germany, man. Appreciate you tapping in, Tudo, man. Hope all is well out there with you and the boys, you and the fellas. And I know y'all gonna do it up. For real. Pause. But Monty is super respected by players. Yeah, I don't. Monty Williams, man, poor guy, man. Ex-New York Nick. I know you the Cave. Monty Williams, but yeah, man, it sucks, bro.
He went to a rebuilding process. I don't think he don't want to do no. He's not looking for a rebuilding process. He got to get these veteran and guys that's already, you know what I'm saying. That's what he needs to do.
Can't believe it's actually people think that the 224 seconds are better than the 08 Celtics champions. That's crazy talk. It is. You know what's even more crazier? Nobody showed up to their parade, apparently.
Yo, you know what? You said that. I didn't even look at their parade. I didn't even watch to see their parade.
Wasn't nobody there.
Oh, man. And that's what's crazy about it is like this championship, they had the easiest path to a championship than any champions in the past because everybody in the East was hurt. Everybody in the East teams was hurt and banged up, and then they faced Dallas, which wasn't really. They had an easy way to a championship, man. So I don't see them getting no flack for it. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, how great they are!" It's like all these analysts. Now, if that was some other team, they'd be like, "Oh, well, they playing some watered down league. They, they're in a weak East and all this stuff." But now they talking about
right.
Great. They this and that. Oh my God, they're that great.
Right, man. Like. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I didn't see that though. That's what I told you. Like I didn't even look like they championship parade and stuff like that. I didn't even see nothing. I ain't care. I don't care.
Right, man. Shit, that shit was whack, man. But let's get into this this Josh Gidey thing, man. Josh Gidey traded for Alex Caruso. Says Wojnarowski reports Caruso is entering the final year of his deal and becomes eligible for a 4-year, approximately $80 million extension, exactly 6 months from the date of this trade. The Thunder made the trade with the hope to have Caruso as an integral player for the long term. So they swap guards here, the Thunder and the Bulls here. Makes sense for the Thunder. I don't know what kind of sense it makes for the Bulls. I don't really know what they're doing over there. But the Thunder get an all defensive guard, Alex Caruso, man, which is definitely going to help out their star SGA, take some pressure off him, as far as guarding, tough wing players. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty much a straight up swap. The Giddy thing is been floating out there for a while. There was some rumors that he was, about the Nets or whatever, but those got shot down. So it's pretty much been perceived that they've been trying to move Giddy for a while now. Now, Josh Giddy, only 21 years old, averaged 12.3 points per game, 6.4 rebounds, and 4.8 assists. 33% shooting from 3-point range. Numbers were down a little bit. They were down on Giddy. Didn't play well in the playoffs. So, still talented player, but again, I don't know exactly where he would fit in with the Chicago Bulls here. So, but
I just think the thing with Giddy is just like the off-field, off-court incidents and stuff like that. And, I think the Thunder wanted to get rid of that. But them getting Caruso to me is like you already got Lou Dortz, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't see Caruso. I mean, Caruso is good, but I think he's another guy like they hype this guy up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good defensive player, but it's like they overhype him like he's like this and that. Because I've seen some mock and again mock trades with the Knicks. Every time it's like for the Knicks, it's like they wanted for a guy like Caruso, they want like 3 first-round picks, and this other person is like, bro, what are you guys doing? But then you swap them straight up for Josh Giddy, and that's it. What happened to the first round picks?
Right. And it's crazy, man, because Giddy is it's kind of like too. They were kind of throwing him out there too, having higher trade value than what he really had. So I know exactly what you're saying. A lot of these players are being overrated, but Caruso, I mean, well, let's get to Giddy. Let's get to Giddy for a second. Giddy has so the Bulls now they got Ball, Lonzo Ball, they got DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine,
free agent though.
And Vujovic.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, like, who you said was a free agent?
DeRozan's a free agent.
DeRozan. Okay, DeRozan. Yeah, he's probably out of there. So, I mean, are they trying to fit him beside Lonzo Ball? I mean, what are they going to do with Zach LaVine?
He's another guy they've been talking about possibly trading. Listen, I don't know, man, because exactly California kid. I know he probably want to go to the Lakers or something like that, but the Lakers don't have really nothing to offer. You know what I'm saying? But then again, who knows? The Lakers, they might give up like 4 second-round picks.
Yeah. They're gonna do whatever LeBron James tells them to do.
Right.
Yeah, it's shit crazy, man.
But Giddy, like I said, with Giddy, like I said, he disappeared in the playoffs because I didn't really see him too much this year in the playoffs. And
he did.
I don't know that the off-court thing was kind of messing with him because he wasn't that player from like a year, 2 years ago when I was like, oh man, this guy's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's like a different player this year, and it's like, and they needed him to step up, and he didn't this year. And I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? So I could see why, because I don't know if his contract is coming up, and they don't want to pay him too because they're already paying guys on the team now. So I don't know if they want to get rid of him before his contract come up or whatever, but and maybe he's not developing like the way they thought he were and stuff like that. So they just like cut bait right now while they can.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. And it's just like, I don't know, man. It just don't make a lot of sense to me, but maybe they're trying to set something up for the NBA draft or something. I don't know. It's because we still got a lot. Look, this thing's just starting.
Right.
This thing is just starting. When is I think the free agency period starts in July, the beginning of July. And of course we got the NBA draft, as Man-Cave mentioned, next month. Next week. Yeah, next Wednesday. So, and that's what I'm trying to. That's what it is, man. Because now we thinking about what else are they trying to do here? Chicago is a complete. I don't know what they're doing, but as far as the Thunder, or what else are they gonna add here? You know, I know there's talks about them maybe adding a big man, a center. So,
If NBA free agency starts June 30th, like 3 days after the draft, that's when it starts. But you can't officially sign until like July 6th. But so June 30th is when free agency starts.
okay. All right, cool. Let me get to a couple comments here. RC says, "What do y'all think? Because they're saying JG is gonna have a very coaching staff around him, like Rondo and others. What y'all think about that?" I think they're picking the coaching staff for him. RC, I think they're Rondo. I know.
Yeah, they got some.
My bad. Rondo. Yeah, Rondo is Rondo was a he's AD's pick apparently. So you know LeBron got his guy, AD got his guy. I guess Bronny he's gonna need a coach to help coach him. You got to get D-Russ somebody in there. Like this is a joke, man. It's a joke.
It's like these guys. Don't get me wrong. These guys are skipping the line. Like they just moving in front of people who's been like 10 years. It's like these guys don't have no coaching experience, but they players, but they have no coaching experience. Like, and they're gonna find out real. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna be crazy, man.
Jay says it's crazy that so many coaches of the year are out of the league in a year. Yeah, man. That's the thing, man. And it's like that, man. You know, it ain't for long, man. It ain't for long. You know, we talked about Monty Williams, you know, Darvin Ham, you know, Walton, Vogel. Like, even when they win, it's like my man in Phoenix, they got fired. That was Monty Williams, wasn't it?
That was Monty Williams that got fired.
Yeah. In the middle of the season,
Vogel got fired.
Yeah. Winning record.
And then no, Weston got fired with a winning record on the Milwaukee Bucks. Griffin got fired.
That's who it was. Yeah, that's who it was. That's what I'm thinking about. Monty lost his wife, hasn't been the same. Seems like he was just getting back in his groove.
Right.
Yeah, man. Says first things first, Caruso not worth 80 million. Yeah, 25 to 30, maybe 80 million. Right. 80 million. I think Gidey's off the court mess war on his psyche. He needs a fresh start. Yeah. That this could be a good situation for him in Chicago. No pressure really because the team is abysmal. He's not gonna have any pressure. It's Chicago. I mean, Chicago can be rough, but it ain't New York. It ain't LA. So, might be a good fit for him. KJ Redick is like Joe. Yeah, man. Joe Judge, man. One of the worst hires of all time. All time.
Crazy, bro.
All time. That's crazy. People are still hiring Van Gundy. Yup. LeBron wants to play with his son and just hang it up. He's probably gonna get an opportunity to do that thanks to the LA Lakers.
Yeah,
like Ken Griffey Sr. But see, here's the thing: Ken Griffey Sr. was nice. Ken Griffey Jr. was even better.
Right, that's the thing. His son was amazing. His son was a Hall of Famer.
Right. So it's not like we talking about Griffey Jr. and Griffey Sr. We're talking about LeBron James and LeBron James's son. And Bronny even said it. I don't want to be known as LeBron James's son. Like, if I'm Bronny and I'm really trying to step on my dad's shadow, why would I want to go to the Lakers? Like, to me, that's a bad situation for him, for his career. Because when your dad hangs it up, that's it, bro. You're not going to have that crutch to lean on no more.
I mean, LeBron said it. He said he wanted to play with his son, man. That was his, 3-4
That's what LeBron wants, though. What does his son want? What does he want? You know what I mean? Like, that shit is crazy. That's unfair, man. Like, what does his son want? And maybe his son don't want that. Maybe he want to go and start his own legacy somewhere. I don't know, man.
We'll find out on draft night if the Lakers pick him or somebody else pick him.
Yeah. What's good, Ghost man? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. I don't know, man. But what you think about that though, Cave? Like, have
Yo,
you heard anything about what Bronny is that Bronny's dream to play
that's
with his dad?
that's not Bronny. That's his dad's dream. His dad said that. That's what his dad said 3 years ago. Not Bronny ain't say that. That's what his dad. So his dad's like, whoever picks my son, you're gonna have a great chance of me, going to, what I'm saying, going to your team and playing with my son. He want to play with him. You know.
Mm-hmm. Thought Gidey and Homegrown and SGS were gonna be epic work for the foreseeable future.
That's what everybody thought.
Mm-hmm. I think they still got a good team though, man. But we'll see what other moves the Thunder make. They're right there. They're right there.
Uh-huh.
Paul George will make an impact if he chooses to leave. I think they talking about possibly Philly. I know Philly's gonna make a move.
Yeah.
Because they trying to keep him B and they can't just sit pat and do nothing. Like you know what I mean? Because that dude's getting anxious. What happens in the cage match? WWE Aziz versus Anthony Street Clothes Davis. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, that's a rough one, man. I'm not even gonna do that, Jay. I will put Anthony Davis against Sterling Shepard. I think that's a little more even. Cause Aziz, I mean, yeah, he been hurt, but he doesn't have the longevity of injuries like Davis and Shep do. You know, he's only in his third year, fourth year, something like that. So, but that's funny though. NBA is watered down, puppy child league. NFL is light years ahead, but next year, I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. The NFL is playing catch up, Tommy, because the NBA is global. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. See, in America, the NFL is king. No hands down. You're absolutely right. But as far as the world is concerned, it's basketball, bro. The NBA, the NFL can't touch that right now. That's why they reaching for all these overseas games and all this global shit. That's why we can't watch our Giants in Carolina because they want to send the motherfuckers to Germany because they trying to get fans over there. You know what I'm saying? That's where the NFL is at right now. The NBA already has that established. That's the difference.
I'm gonna just say this, like, when they put a team like out there and others, that's gonna be crazy for that travel, man. The teams from America going over there to them other teams to travel.
Yeah. Iman, what's good with you, man? Appreciate you tapping in. LeBron's other son, Bryce, might be better. I've heard that.
Yeah, we heard that too.
I've heard that, man. So it's like Jordan's sons, man. Jordan's sons was ass. Magic's sons, you know what I mean? Like, just because you're a great player don't mean your siblings. You know what? A lot of times it's the garbage players that produce the good sons. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I'll be seeing, man. Right,
you know the as they say, the mid players. There's the ones that be having their sons be nice as hell. You know what I'm saying? LeVar Ball's son is better. Yeah, man. He got 3 of them. So, and I agree. They're all better than Bronny right now. Anything else comes to the NBA? Anyone else that comes to the NBA draft averaging 4 points is not getting facts, man. They might not even get drafted with an amazing workout and a good combine. Exactly.
Man, he not even getting invited. 4 points a game. They're telling him to stay in school.
If you can be 12 off the bench, you make $8 million. Right. Bryce is nice, ready now. Couldn't believe Landry Fields was a GM.
He's the GM of the Hawks right now.
NFL doesn't have to be global. It still outsells the NBA in America. That's what I'm saying, bro. You just thinking about America. And I agree with you. In this country, it does. But in other countries, they like soccer and basketball more. I know that. I think it would be dope if 2 conferences had international divisions for the NFL, that would be different. Yeah, it would be. You know what I'm saying? But the NFL has to get there. They do not have the popularity that basketball has in some of these other markets. They're chasing that right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, ratings wise, as far as merchandise and money, like Tommy's saying, yeah, okay, because they get so much from America. You know, the richest country in the world, that's where they're making their money. But as far as popularity worldwide, it's not the NFL. I know that's hard to stomach for some people, but it really ain't. It's basketball and soccer, mostly soccer, and then basketball is probably second. NBA doesn't have the money that the NFL has, nowhere near. Yeah, they don't have the money, but yeah, the NFL is not global. That's it. That's the only thing I was saying. But you're right though, Tommy. Collective bargaining power. Yeah. And you know what? The NFL, they get them guaranteed contracts. That's something else that the NBA, that's something else that the NFL is trying to get. See, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? The NBA is more of a players' league. The NFL is the NFL players, they want to get there. They want it to be a players' league, but it ain't there yet. They ain't not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Can they get there? Of course. Well, keep growing the game, but not GOAT for James. His sons will be champion. Wouldn't that be funny, Iman, if Bronny won more chips than LeBron? That would be hilarious. Speckham Masters switching power soon. Says Iman, we're talking NBA, not Call of Duty. I agree, YG. Hopefully within our lifetimes. Yeah, man. NYG 8 to 11 wins. Watch. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Don't sleep. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep. They got NFL Africa now. I saw Aziz, Kayvon, and Andrew Thomas doing it. Oh man, you funny. NFL Africa. Yeah. Yeah, man. Can we send over Evan Neal to app? No, let me stop. Man, before I get in trouble. Evan Neal participate. And just somehow he just missed the flight and just ended up staying. But anyway, when LeBron's sons become Hall of Famers, the level of hate will be astronomical, man. Yeah, man. I hope that it works out for Bronny, just for him, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope it works out for him, man. But I think his dad's in the way, bro.
Yeah, man. You gotta look at Carmelo's son too, Cayenne.
Yeah, man. They got a lineup coming out. It was Carmelo's son. Who else's son?
Gilbert Arenas got a son.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, I can't think of
who else is it, man? It's a bunch of them, man. They all like playing together. That shit crazy, man. That shit is crazy.
Even what's the name? Dominique Wilkins' son.
Yeah. Yep, he got a son. Yeah, man. It's gonna be crazy.
What's his name just committed to Cal Marbury's son, Stephon Marbury.
Stephon Marbury, yep, he got a son. That shit is crazy, man. Yeah, we're gonna run that down next episode. That's a good that'll be a good segment right there. Look at all the NBA father son combos, right. coming into the league right now. Not father son, but the sons of the greats, some of the greats. That'll be dope, man. We'll do that next episode. Says yeah, they was in Nigeria. Yep. Good place for Evan Neal. NBA is definitely needing to figure out, because hey man, I can have my guy. I can hate on y'all. Want to hate on Daniel Jones and all these other players? Like, let me hate on somebody too. I want to join the hate. Yeah, let me join the hate, man. Let me get a little bit of hater hate.
There you go.
Oh man. Yeah, man.
What do you say?
Ant-Man, Victor. Yeah, it's some stars coming out, man. Ja Morant.
He puts
I
the gun
like Ja. Yeah, he got to put the guns down, man. Get that Speaking of Gilbert Arenas, man, get that about you, man. Pause, man. Get
not
that.
Gilbert, but you got to think about what's name too, because he went to jail actually though for killing what's name Javaris Crittenton.
Oh yeah,
That's who Gilbert
yeah.
got to in the locker room with Javaris pulled his out too, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's like crazy, man.
That was bonkers, bro. Like, damn, son. You just pulled the strap out.
That Wizards team right there was crazy dysfunction. That Wizards team was
Yo.
Swaggy
And they
D,
was talented as fuck, bro. But they was
Al
talented.
McGee, all them dudes is on that team.
That's crazy, man. Would be terrible to fall back on your billionaire dad. Yeah, I mean, but you know, if you try to make a name for yourself, man, I wouldn't. D Wade, yeah, we know about D Wade's son, man. Come on, man. That's sad. Lord have mercy, right, Ghost? But it's gonna be a problem.
Got game now for real, yeah.
Yeah, like it was getting old. There was a generation gap 15 years ago. KG, Kobe, etc. gone. Yeah. I think if we thinking about kind of future stars in the NBA, coming up at 55 minutes, I want to touch on Angel Reese real quick, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
But thinking about future stars in the league right now, man, I had to say my favorite right now is Anthony Edwards. He just has that mold of the great players I watched growing up. You know, you're talking about the Jordans and the Kobe's, you know, players like that. He has that type of game to him. You know what I'm saying? That athleticism, you know, that killer instinct. You know, so I'm looking at him. I'm looking at SGA.
Yeah, that's
a guy like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at of course you got Luka, you know, even though they lost, but and I mean, who's some of your top guys, Cave?
I mean, mine was definitely SGA. You know what I'm saying? He's smooth. I like his game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he don't force it too much. You know what I'm saying? He let the game come to him, and then like I said, the way he operates. I mean, that dude dropped 30 points like like it's nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like he looked up and he got 30. You know, let me see some other ones. Heck, I mean, I like mines. I like Jalen Brunson. I mean, he might be too old, you know.
Jalen Brunson, yeah, Jalen Brunson. You can put Jalen Brunson out there too.
Tyrese Maxey's gonna be a dog. He's a dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you getting these guys coming up, man. You know they're gonna be a problem, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know these older stars are starting to dip out the league. You know, they're starting to fade out the league, like Jay was saying, and you know, they're looking for the next greats, the next great superstar. You know, to kind of be the face of the NBA. And I know a lot of people saying it could be Wembanyama.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people saying Anthony Edwards. You know, some people was thinking it was Tatum, but I actually think Jaylen Brown's better than him. You can't be the man if you ain't the man on your own squad. Like, so
they both get 300 mil.
You know what I'm saying? You got Joker, you got Embiid, you got Giannis, you got the big man. But you know, always the face of the league has always been like a guard type of player. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm looking at some of the players that we've been going over here, you know, as possibly the next great. And we'll see. You know, some of these younger stars step up, some of these rookies, but I don't know, man.
I mean, the league is in good hands, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, usually sometimes, like when the stars are about to leave, and then the league is like, oh, who's going to be the next one to pass it off to? This time, the league is in great hands. You know what I'm saying? Ant-Man, you know, like I said, what's his name? You got Luca. You got what's the other Wemby,
Wembyama, yeah.
John Moran when he get himself together. Like I said, he's a great young player. You know what I'm saying? Zion, if he, gets the weight thing down pack, and then the health. That's the whole thing is health. A lot of these things is health. Health is the biggest thing in all of this right now is health. I know
Yeah.
about the load management and all this stuff, but man, these guys are getting hurt like left and right, man. It's like, I mean, they go through a stretch where they're playing 15, 20 games great, and all of a sudden they're out for like about 2-3 weeks. I'm like, man, I can't keep up with these injuries.
Right. Man, it's crazy, man. Tommy says is Clax going back to the Nets? I think so. Tommy. By all accounts, he is their priority free agent. So, I mean, I would bring him back, which is why I'm not on this Zach Edey craziness.
Yeah,
But
break it back. But that's what I said. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, though. You just never know what's
I mean,
going on.
if he doesn't come back, then yeah, I will go in here and say, I will change my tune on the Zach Edey thing, but to bring him back and then have Dayron and Clowney and then bring in ZD, and it's just like it's overkill. And you got one guard that you can rely on, which is Cam Thomas. Like I can't deal with that shit.
See, the great thing, and people's like, "Well, Zach," and he's like, "Oh, I don't want him." But then if a team like New York, the Knicks pick him up, the Celtics pick him up, the Heat pick him up, people are like, "Oh, look at that, man!" It's like, yo, the rich get richer. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I mean, but you are not. Yeah, exactly. You can get him just to keep the Knicks from getting him, man. And maybe that's what people are thinking, but it's not. It's just not a good fit. You know what I'm saying? For a team that's rebuilding, man, you going to waste. Yeah, it's. Bro, and Cam Thomas is just not that dude to facilitate and get all these other guys involved. It needs to be a true guard, like a true playmaking guard.
Yeah, that's what y'all need. A true point guard. I mean, is Schroeder on your team?
Yeah, man, but I'm not looking at Schroeder to be that dude. You know what I'm saying? If it was me, I would trade him. To be honest with you, he's just not. I mean, unless you want to keep him as a backup, but you can always bring back like a guy like what's the guy's name, Dennis Smith Jr. or somebody like that, just to have a backup point guard.
I think a good point guard for you guys, or even that is like it's Tyus Jones, man. Tyus Jones is a good point guard.
Yeah.
That'd be a guy because he doesn't demand the ball. I mean, he has the ball, but he doesn't demand it. He make plays for everybody else. That's what he's doing. His turnover is real low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that would be my thing. Just bring back Claxton if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna trade into the draft, that's fine. I would trade in for a point guard, but if not, just hold your chips. You know what I'm saying? Hold your chips, and maybe something opens up later on, and you can do a swap, man. But I think they just really got to figure this thing out with Bridges and Cam Thomas, man. And I don't know if that's the long-term fit for this team. Like, Sean Marks has done such a horrible job as a general manager. It's like, and that's what bugs me, man. Like, that dude can keep a job. Certain coaches can get jobs without experience and shit like that, man. But Mark Jackson can't get no love. Sam Cassell, like you said earlier, it's just wild, bro. I don't know what the NBA doing.
I think what the Nets need to do is they got to poach a GM from like one of those good teams that's building really good, some like OKC, poach from there, like a GM from there, and just put them on your team. Like, guys,
go get the Houston GM, man. He been robbing you for years. You know what I'm saying? He been robbing you for years, and him and Philly, they collaborating over there, man, to rob the Nets. And you sitting over here, Sean off the mark. Sitting here looking crazy, bro. Like it's just like, what are you doing, man? And Pete, you want me to trust this dude to make another trade? Yeah. Man, no. Stop trading. Put the trade simulator away, Sean Marks, and put down the controller, bro. Cut the game off, bro, and act like a real GM. Like, this shit is stupid.
How long he's been there now, Sean Marks?
I
5, 6,
don't even know, man. Like
6 years or
too
something.
long. Yeah.
If it
Been
ain't
here
working,
long enough to fucking dismantle this squad, like dismantle this franchise completely.
mm-hmm.
It's an absolute shit show. And not for, you know, Bridges, who's basically him and Cam Thomas, who they drafted. Kudos to you. You get a cookie for that. But outside of that, he hasn't done shit. Literally nothing. And we have nothing to show. No picks, no stars, no nothing. No young players outside of Cam. Like
I
they
mean,
have nothing right now.
but now I think about it, he's been there longer because he was there when Atkinson was there and those guys was developing, and he got rid of them because he got Cade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd been there since the D-Lo shit. Yeah, since the Russell Spencer Dinwiddie squad. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it's time to get rid of. It's time to get rid of God, man. Time to get rid of him, man. I don't know what the owner's waiting on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speedy Claxton.
are we gonna talk about Reese?
Schroeder is junk. Yeah, Schroeder. Marcus blackball from what he said, how they gave Kerr the team, the white man.
Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson is blackballed. I thought they tried to mess with the religion thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they were trying to say, the religion thing or something like that.
No, that can't be it, man.
I know.
That's not it, man. They just it's something going on. I think he got something on somebody. Like yeah, they trying to keep that dude out there. I think they got the trade simulator. He has some the way they be talking. But yeah, let's get into this Angel Reese thing. So Angel Reese made history, y'all. So I want to show love to the women. All basketball, man. So like I said, it's a basketball podcast.
Yes,
if y'all guys got anything else you want to touch on, pause. Feel free. But so I want to shout the ladies out here a little bit. Angel Reese is the first WNBA rookie to record 7 straight doubles. Yeah, your girl been balling lately. 16 points and 18 rebounds in her last game with 3 assists. She is definitely getting it in out there for the Chicago Sky. So shout out to Angel Reese. You know, we talked about Caitlin a lot, not only on this podcast but on Heart of the City. You know, so I definitely want to show Angel Reese a little love here. You know, she doing her thing, and I like this. I like these type of stats, man, because a double means you're working on both ends of the court. You know what I'm saying? So I love when players can get a double or triple-double, because that means you're doing more than just scoring to help your team. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of what Caitlin Clark does. Even though I seen her, I watched a little bit of it. I forget who they was playing, but Caitlin Clark, she was making some nice passes, some nice interior passes, setting her teammates up, cutting to the basket. So she's starting to get the hang of that. That was my knock on Clark, was that I didn't feel like she got her teammates involved enough. She wasn't as much of a playmaker as I think she could have been, but she's starting to do that now. But this is about Angel Reese. Angel Reese, the first WNBA rookie to record 7 straight doubles. Big accomplishment. Congratulations to Angel Reese, man, and keep it up, man. Keep up the good work. I don't know the stats or have any of the scores. That's more of a thing for Coach. So be on the lookout for Coach Ed. I'm glad these videos coming out on the WNBA, his live streams coming out on the WNBA. It could definitely give you a lot more detail as far as, you know, the breakdown of how Angel Reese is doing out there, man. But, you know, I watched the highlights, watched a couple of her games. She's just a hustler. She's a baller. You know what I mean? So, but
I watched the WNBA, so you know I watch Angel Reese, and this has been a great rookie class for the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been great. Angel Reese, like I said, I watch her games, and she reminds me of like how she was at LSU with the double doubles. Like I said, she's a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, she's not getting calls and stuff like that because I feel like she be getting fouled a lot too. They ain't making calls for her, but like I said, she's a tough girl, man. And it's like I said, it's like kudos to her and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody want to slander and downplay her. You know, not people here on the podcast, but I'm just about the national media or something like that. But
Yeah.
man, she's been balling, and like I said, she has not lost her cool. Really, yeah, she got ejected. One time just for like doing a hand thing, but still, but it's like because she's like I said, the girl been balling, man. I gotta give her a lot of credit and props, and she's helping that Chicago Sky team, and Carmela Cardoso, the other girl, say she just got back for injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah, Cardoso, man. Yeah, that's my shorty right there. Yeah, I like her game.
Yeah, between both of them, man, if they really get their stuff together, it's gonna be hard to get rebounds on them. Them chicks grab rebounds, man. It's like they gobble up the rebounds. And Chicago, like I said, they're a good team. They're a good team this year. You know what I'm saying? The record might not show it, but they be in a lot of games. They're competitive. And then speaking of Caitlin Clark, man, they beating what's the name of Atlanta right now. Halftime like 57-41. So they getting their stuff together too now. And
yeah, they are. They starting to get the hang of it, man. And who is this? Oh man, who is this? The other girl that plays beside Clark.
Oh, you talking about
she's a guard.
She's a guard. Is it Mitchell? Kelsey Mitchell? Is it something?
I think it's Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah. She was tearing it up, man. When I was watching it, she was banging threes. Like she quick. Like she shorty nice with it. Yeah. Shout out to the ladies.
Yeah, shout out to the ladies, man. They definitely, they're getting viewership and stuff like that. Like I said, it'll be great if these NBA teams just let these girls come back and play in their stadiums and stuff like that, man. It's like, hey, 8,000, 7,000, 9,000, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Support these ladies, man. And this game is going to grow, man. Like I said, you got some girls coming up in, in NCAA, Juju Watkins and some other ones.
Yeah, Juju Watkins is nice. Yep.
Flaugier, it's a bunch of them, man. I can't think offhand, but it's like they nice, man. So these girls definitely got next, right? That's what they say. They got next.
Facts. Reese focused on craft instead of TikTok and petty, but Clark was the first to get 10, 5, and 5. Yeah, Clark got 10, 5, and 5, man. But 7 straight double doubles, man. That's different, bro. That's a different That's a different type of game. Like I like Clark. I like her game. I'm glad to see her get her teammates involved more. Because we got to be critical as well as because man, look, I play basketball. And I'm a basketball fan, but I do know the game, and to me, you can't take away from either accomplishment, but those double doubles are important.
Oh yeah, she's doing her work. Well. She's doing her work, man. You gotta give Angel Reese and stuff. I mean, she be on TikTok, but when she come to play,
that's her personality, man. A lot of these women, I mean, yeah, they want to flash. They want to, be out there, be in the camera, in the media, be all in the videos, like they say, all on the show, on the stage, whatever. But, long as she getting it done on the court, it's like, what you gonna say? You know what I mean? So they talk about a lot of football players like that. You know what I'm saying? Certain players flashy, talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? Make a lot of noise in the media and shit, but. If they going out there fucking putting up numbers, getting shit done, like Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is one of the most annoyingest players out there in fucking the media. He talks too fucking much. He's one of those dudes that you be in the car and you be like, yo, man, shut the fuck up. Like, you would just turn around and tell it, because that would be the type of dude he seemed like. He just talked too fucking much. But
he defends Daniel Jones.
He's a great fucking player, so he's earning the right to talk. Like, he's not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I fucking hate Dallas, and I fucking don't like Michael Parsons per se, but he's earned the right to talk his shit.
Yeah,
What can you
sir.
say?
One more thing with the ladies game. The other rookie, Cameron Brinks from the LA Sparks, man, she tore her ACL the other day. I was like, man, she gonna be out the season. So that's a
That
big loss
sucks.
for the Sparks. You know what I'm saying? They got the other rookie, Rakia Jackson. So
For the Sparks, the LA Sparks, right?
yeah, yep.
Yeah. So quick standings update. Got the Sun, the Connecticut Sun out there 13-1. The Liberty 13-3. The Dreams 6-7. Fever 6-10. The Sky, that is Angel Reese's team.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're 5-9. The Mystics are 2-13. And
Fever is that's like Caitlin Clark.
the Fever is Caitlin Clark, yeah.
Right.
They're right above the Sky. They got a 1-game lead.
Okay. Yeah.
On the Sky right now. Well, actually they're tied because they played one more game. But no, I'm right. Yeah, 1-game lead. So in the Western Conference, you got the Lynx, you got the Storm, you got the Aces are struggling.
Yeah, I think
They're
they're
7-6. Yeah, they're not the team they were last year.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Mercury, the Sparks, as you just mentioned, and then the Wings, 3-11. Who the hell are the Wings?
That's Dallas Wings. That's
Dallas.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. That's Arika Aguma. Yo, she bad. She bad. Arika is a baller.
Oh, okay. Dallas Wings. I'm like, we got wings. You know what I'm saying? We always talking about wings. Yeah, we need more wings. You know what I'm saying? You got to defend the wing, and they got a team named Wings. Like, that shit crazy.
That's the chick. You ever see the commercial of her and Mark Cuban when she in the office with Mark Cuban?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Tommy says Reese will dominate sooner if she just gets zoned in. I agree. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up today. Little quick episode here today. Just want to get this content in, give you guys something to think about. Little NBA stuff to chew on, so to speak. Of course, we know the punk ass Celtics won the championship. So that's not news to anybody. But, just want to touch on this Lakers stuff. Just Gidey. And then next week, NBA draft. So we'll be back next Friday. I'll be giving you the coverage of the NBA draft. What's happened, who went where. Of course, we're going to touch on the Knicks and the Nets, Lakers. All the teams. General podcast, like I said. But just whoever gets picked, we'll kind of run it down and see where Bronny ends up if he gets picked and all that good stuff. So we'll keep you locked in. Keep it locked in. We'll keep you up to date on the general news. Of course, I love basketball history, so I'm gonna bring y'all some historical nuggets here too as well. Some throwback stuff. Because I'm a 90s kid.
Right.
So, but we definitely going to keep you up on the general news and have these general discussions as well. So, but Cave, man, appreciate you tapping in, my brother, man. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them what you got going on coming up.
You can find me at the Man-Cave podcast, on YouTube channel, and also on Twitter at TheMan-Cave_SGod. And like I said, next week I'm a little bit busy next week because I'm trying to go to the draft. So
you're trying to go up there? Okay.
Yeah,
I can't do it this year, but next year is definitely a possibility. Next year.
So I will be in the house on Wednesday. I'll go Wednesday. That's the first round. I ain't gonna do the second round, but I'll do the first round.
Nice.
I'll be there.
Take pictures, videos. Yeah.
I got to get that ticket. Ticket's on like $30-$40. So I'm gonna hurry and get that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Damn, if I had time off, I'd go.
I know, man. So I really wish they could move it around, like that NFL draft, and move it around from different things. It'd be great. So, but that's cool. Like I said, yeah, so I'll be doing that next week, busy, and see what's going to happen. And like I said, I'll be back Friday. Well, no, I won't be back Friday, so I'll be up there. So I'll tap in and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Tap in. Let us know what you're hearing out there on the in the field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you'll hear some buzz on the ground. You
Of
know what I'm
course.
saying? Just like we did at the NFL draft. So that'll be cool. Let us know what you got. What's going on out there? Any trade rumors or anything like that? People
Also,
talking.
draft day, that's what sometimes some big trades go down that you never see coming. You
Yeah.
don't see it coming. You be like, oh my God, what happened? What just happened?
Mm-hmm. Facts, man. But I'll be back next Friday. Like I said, we'll cover the draft. And then we'll probably take a little break, because I got to prep for the NFL season as well as this next coming up NBA season. So we got a lot of content coming your way. Just be patient, stick here, keep it locked. Unpopular Opinion Sports, NYG22. Catch me on Giants. Well, we probably won't do Giants conversations till training camp, or we'll probably. I think I told y'all the week before training camp I will start it back up again, do another episode. I just I gotta get on grind mode because we got a lot of things we trying to do here with the Big Blue crew, myself and of course the fellas. So we gotta make things happen, man. But definitely appreciate y'all. I have a new email that I'm gonna be putting out there. It's in the description of I should have put it in the chat, but if you guys want to email me, if you want to do collaborations, if you got ideas for any new shows, anything that you want me to work on or talk about in future episodes, whether it's this podcast, Heart of the City, or Giants Conversation, my email is in the description. And as well, if you want to support myself, since I'm not monetized, also have my Cash App in the description. No obligations, anything like that. It's just there in case you want to show a little love and support me as a content creator, being as I'm not monetized, because people don't want to hit that subscribe button, man. Come on now.
That's what I'm
Hit
about
that
to say.
subscribe button, man.
Subscribe button,
Hit
man.
that like button, man. Come on, y'all. I know y'all listening out there. 55 in the chat, man. Come on now, man. Don't do your boy like that, man. Don't do your boy like that. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, man. At least show love, at least show respect, man. Because I would do it for you. I promise you that. But
and even if you're on Twitter, man, Twitter gets a lot of love too. Shout out to people on Twitter, man. Hey, just hit that subscribe button, man. Even though you could be watching the channel, just hit the subscribe button and stuff like that, man. We greatly appreciate it. Share
just
it.
tap the subscribe button. Right.
It's free,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? It's free. So you get notifications. So anytime you want to come in here and troll me, you'll know when to come and troll me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, no.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Jay, man. Appreciate you, man. Always giving me good laughs in the chat, man. Tom A, you already know what it is, brother. You a day one, man. Appreciate you, man. My dude. Ghost, another day one. Eman, you know what it is, man. Big Blue crew in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Who else we got in here? RC, can't forget about RC. Appreciate you tapping in, most definitely. Enough love and respect. Neymar, appreciate you tapping in with us, man. Tudo, appreciate Tudo as always, man. My brother, man, from across the way, showing us mad love and support, man, as always, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man, for the night, man. And again, man, next week we'll be back covering the NBA draft. And we'll see what else. We'll see if any trades, anything goes down in the meantime. So we'll have all that covered for you guys, man. So don't worry, man. Like I said, keep it locked here. And that being said, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. And until next time, man, you know how we do in the Big Blue crew. It's peace.